And like, what's going on with the other two members? Does this have something to do with the? It's 4 people.
It was 4 people in the boat. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
They added one more to replace her.
Oh, got you.
By the way, they performed at All-Star Weekend this year.
Correct.
Yeah.
With the new member. That's how I remember. I was like, oh, that girl wasn't in the group. Those 3 were.
Yeah. So is it like a music industry thing?
No.
Okay. So let's tackle this because I think that there's an important line to that. I think the normal user, the normal viewer, I think one very big problem that the normal viewer has today is that you do believe that fame equals revenue. And it doesn't. Fame with work and fame with branding and fame with targeting equals some form of revenue, not just being famous. I always just say this all the time, like, do you think that, being popular gets you a check? You don't get a check for being popular whatsoever. So, being that who she is, I think that we're already creating the dialogue in an unfair, gradient to where it's like, why is she broke? Why should she not be broke? Does she have a job? Does she work at Target? Is she lazy? Is she a bum? Is she rude? Is she not? Again, I don't know enough info, but it is sad, though, that when we see someone of our culture struggling. Now, the biggest issue for me was that while struggling, you let social media, which is not even her generation, affect your perspective of asking for help. The video, she said that she's been homeless and sleeping out of the car for almost 3 years, yeah? Yeah. That's 36 months. That's, what is that? I don't know. 365 times 3, have a ball. That's like 1,080, somewhere in there, right? Yeah. I think
That's 1,085, I think.
I'm with it, right? So let's go. So we talking about 1,085. 1,085 days of 1,095. There it is. I'm not mad at it. 1,095. Yeah, look at that. 1,095 days of waking up and going to sleep and letting your pride jump in front of getting a helping hand. I look at it like, yo, listen, arrogance and that kind of thing, it's not needed. If she needed a helping hand, she's known enough people in this culture, speak up. And then we would almost see, is she loved in the culture? Is she welcomed in the culture? Is she liked in the culture? As my partner just brought up, why wasn't she at the last gig? There's so much, he's probably going to uncover it.
No, it's not. But
she wasn't at the last performance.
Yeah, she's not in the group no more.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
That's why
she got replaced, and now she's talking about she in the car.
Well, she might have left. Okay. I don't know if she got replaced. She might have got kicked out. I don't want to put words in any mouth, but here's what I would tell you. Up until about 3 years ago, I would have felt so bad for her. But I had a friend, shout out to my brother Doe. This man put me on game one day. A guy that I know hit me about some money. And I hit my brother for some advice, like, yo, what you think? He knew the guy also. He was like, how often do you talk to him? I'm like, probably every once in a blue. He said, how many people do you think he talks to every day? I said, probably a few people. Why? He was like, he can't get money from none of them. People, I don't know her scenario, but let me explain something to you. There's probably but one, and me and him cool now. There's not one person breathing that's my family member that I will let sleep on the street before I let sleep on the couch, something. If you're sleeping in your car as a female, as a beautiful female, something is wrong with you mentally because...
Hold on now. Hold on.
No, he's not lying. He's not lying.
Here's the problem with the world. The problem with the world is that we can't be honest. I was homeless, y'all.
Well, that's what I'm about to say.
Living out of a car. And guess what I have? Guess what I have? I have a dick. I hate to say it like that and be just blunt, and I used it to survive.
Yeah, but we can't do that.
My point is, y'all can do it even better.
But it's like,
nobody gets it. You know how many niggas out here working 9 to 5 that would love to tell the world Dawn from and Vogue is my wife and I'm taking care of her. And dog.
That's actually a real thing.
To me, she's homeless because of her own choices. And that's why she said, I finally said it. People like that usually have burnt every bridge. Her ex-husband just came out and said, I'll give her a job. You think if she would have hit him and said, I need a job, he would have said no? But she went on the internet and cried. He was like, you know what? Here, because now the world knows. Now you can't come in here acting like the victim no more. Here's your job. Top Dog offered an apartment for a year. All these people are helping her, but the bridges are burnt. And for me, when I see somebody like that, I say, fix yourself. Because there's no way in the world that you or anybody in this room that has a family member, that has success, that has you ain't got a friend? I'm not in a bad situation. This nigga got a mansion in New York. I'm in New York, and I'm like, I need to stay here tonight, nigga. What's up? Like, I'm gonna hit a friend. Like, I'm not gonna sleep. Yo, Punch, I'm sleeping in my car, bro. Can I crash at your place tonight, shower for the morning? Like, I'll just do that to 20 fucking friends a month. Nigga. Leave the clothes in the car. Change it. Like, I am not. Listen to me. I cannot.
Real shit.
I would rather sleep on a couch before I sleep in a car. And the reason being is because if that car has only something this big that separates you from the people outside. They could look in the car and see you sleep. They could, like, I just can't be that vulnerable as a man. Like, as the safety of me, like, I don't go to sleep without my alarm on every door lock. You think I'm about to sleep in a car? Where am I sleeping at? Like, where am I pulling up to? Like, no, I'm coming to your house.
Safe plazas around Atlanta.
Even if it's yo, bro. I know you got a wife. I know you got kids. But can I just like park my car in like front of your house so people think I'm with you and I sleep there? Like something.
She had no friend currency.
No friend?
No friend or family currency.
Nobody
she said on the video, she said her mother was giving her
That's what I'm
beef.
saying. People like that usually have burned every bridge around them, being whatever it is, and now you're being a victim. You could have been in Vogue. What happened to that? They was at All-Star Weekend. None of them are home. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
We be feeling bad for people making choices. That's the only thing about this word I want to address is that people like Warren Buffett is a billionaire, Bill Gates is a billionaire, all these guys are billionaires. These guys took billion-dollar risks though.
Talk about it.
They didn't just wake up and start something. They took billion-dollar risk.
Multiple times.
By the way, there are Elon Musk won $100 million when he sold PayPal, invested the whole $100 million and slept on a friend's couch. He didn't sleep in the car. He got Tesla. He slept on a friend's couch. That's a famous story. So he could build Tesla and SpaceX, and now he's the richest man in the world. We like to reward the winners. I mean, we like to basically like ostracize the winners and like feel sorry for the people who didn't. She didn't win for a reason. She's homeless for a reason. When you're homeless, like think about this. Think about how many bad decisions you have to make. Everybody in this room have to make to sleep in your car for 3 years.
3 years.
I had to steal from my mama. I had to steal from my father. I got to steal from my brother. I got to steal. I got to lie. It's so many things I got to do for them to say no.
Can I add to that, please? And then how my whole thing is going to go back to the day count again. In 1,095 days, you ain't come up with an idea to get out of the car? Outside of, and then when it comes down to this, when it finally hits the wall and goes, now I'm talking about it, what's gonna happen is, if she vlogs it, there are so many nosy people in this world that are now gonna create revenue, and now they're just gonna watch her sleep in the car. There's so many businesses that you can do for just overexposing. So that's why I was blaming it on ego as well. So even if, if we exhausted everything what Ray said, everything, the friend currency, the family currency, everybody, the friends, the favorites, everything, even after that, your ego still was like, I'm not gonna go to the internet and go make a business out of this. No, it's laziness. I'm not with it.
It is. Some people are very comfortable being a victim. Some of us want to be the victor. She wants to be a victim, and that's why she's been homeless for 3 years. Listen, I couldn't see her whole body, but she looks well put together to me. I know a lot of men that would love to be with a woman like that right now that would take care of her. She probably just don't want a nigga to take care of her. She probably gonna live with her mom, but she probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mom, I'm playing my music loud. And Mom like, not in my house. You know what I'm saying? It could be so many things, but to me, it's like, you don't go unless you have a drug problem. You got a drug problem, we give you every excuse. You homeless, like, what's that kid named? The one that played for the NBA that hit LeBron mom? Delonte West. He had a drug problem, so let's help him. But we still ain't, like, stopping our day saying, like, it's like, hey, nigga, you know, it's help over here. If you want it, you got to go get it. So to me, she got so many offers. Let's see how it plays out.
Okay. All right, let's see. So Rick Ross and 50 Cent are beefing. Rick Ross just...
It's the longest beef in history?
Man, isn't it? Like, they've been beefing since what? Like 2007? What? 8?
Man, yeah.